wasn't looking for a spark. I was perfectly fine in the dark. Just a name in a crowd, a face in the hall. I never intended to stumble and fall. We were just talking about nothing at all. But you built a bridge right over my wall. It didn't happen in a flash or a flame. It was the quiet way you said my name. It was the space between heartbeats, a thief in the night, taking my heart before I could fight it. Ooh, I fell for you without even knowing, like a river that breaks without showing the cracks in the surface, the depth of the sea. Now I'm drowning in what will never be. It wasn't a choice, it wasn't a plan. I just woke up with my heart in your hand. And now that you're leaving, I'm left with the bruise of a love I didn't even know I could lose. Now I'm retracing every small word, searching for signs that were never heard. Did I lean in too close? Did I stay too late? Or was just being friends my inevitable fate? You're moving on like it's easy to do, while I'm stuck in a version of me that loved you. How do I unlearn the sound of your laugh? How do I tear this whole story in half? It's a cruel kind of magic, a ghost in my chest, to love you in silence while you love the rest. Yeah, I fell for you without even knowing, like a river that breaks without showing the cracks in the surface, the depth of the sea. Now I'm drowning in what will never be. It wasn't a choice, it wasn't a plan. I just woke up with my heart in your hand. And now that you're leaving, I'm left with the bruise of a love I didn't even know I could lose. I fell for you quietly, slowly, completely. And I didn't even feel the ground disappear until I realized you weren't here. I had my windows barred and the shutters drawn, waiting out the winter, bracing for the dawn. I thought that safety was a life lived on my own, building up a kingdom on a solitary throne. I wasn't reaching out, I wasn't looking around. I was keeping both my feet on solid, frozen ground. I didn't have a map, I didn't have a prayer. I didn't even know that you were standing there. Before I took a step, before I made a move, you were filling up the spaces I had nothing left to prove. I didn't have to climb a mountain or swim across the sea. I didn't have to change the broken parts of me. I was hiding in the shadows, just trying to survive. When you turned on the lights and brought me back to life, I wasn't even searching, I was lost and unversed. But I'm home now, because your love found me first. It's a strange kind of grace I don't quite understand. How you saw the desert and you brought the rain to sand. I used to think that love was a prize that you must earn, a bridge you had to build, a lesson you must learn. But you didn't wait for me to find my way to you. You just walked into my wreckage and you started something new. It's the unconditional rhythm of a heart that doesn't quit. You saw the keep out sign and walked right over it. You didn't ask for directions, you didn't need a sign. You just traced the messy circles of this weary heart of mine. I didn't have to climb a mountain or swim across the sea. I didn't have to change the broken parts of me. I was hiding in the shadows, just trying to survive. When you turned on the lights and brought me back to life, I wasn't even searching, I was lost and unversed. But I'm home now, because your love found me first. Before I knew I needed you, you were already there, like a hidden melody, like the morning air. I was lost, oh, I was so lost, but your love found me first. I try to fill the noise, I keep the radio on, just to drown the ghost of you, now that you're gone. I talk to strangers, I hum a restless tune, anything to crowd the corners of this empty room. But the static always fades, the music has to end, and that's when the haunting starts all over again. It's the ticking of the clock, the cooling of the floor, the sound of the wind pushing against the door. When the world stops spinning and the city holds its breath, I'm face to face with a loneliness like death. Because every quiet second is you, a heavy kind of silence I can't get through. In the gaps between my breaths, in the middle of the night, you're the shadow that remains when I turn out the light. I can flee the loud, I can hide from the blue, but every quiet second is you. I went to the ocean just to hear the crashing waves, thinking maybe salt and thunder were the things that save. But even in the roar, there's a flicker of a pause, a moment where the water retreats within its laws. And in that tiny heartbeat, that sliver of the still, you're standing in the doorway against my very will. Silence used to be a sanctuary space. Now it's just a mirror reflecting back your face. I'm terrified of the calm, I'm frightened of the peace, because the unspoken words are the ones that never cease. Yeah, every quiet second is you, a heavy kind of silence I can't get through. In the gaps between my breaths, in the middle of the night, you're the shadow that remains when I turn out the light. I can flee the loud, I can hide from the blue, but every quiet second is you. Shh. Can you hear it? The sound of the missing, the echo of the end. Every quiet second is you. The final note lingers into total silence. I used to think that time was just a line, a sequence of the hours, yours and mine. I measure life in seasons, in the setting of the sun, always looking forward to the things I hadn't done. But then you took my hand and the clock began to fade, in the simple steady promise that we secretly made. It wasn't in the lightning, it wasn't in the gold, was watching how a Monday morning could unfold. I didn't need a vision or a sky of burning blue. I just needed the perspective that I found next to you. I didn't know what always meant until I saw your face. I didn't know that limitless was just a quiet space. The world was always rushing, trying to get through. But I learned forever beside you. It's not a distant ending or a story in a book. It's the way you hold the silence, it's the way you look. Yeah, I learned forever beside you. Now always has a rhythm. It's the way you breathe at night. It's the patience in your spirit when we're caught up in a fight. I see it in the kitchen, in the steam above the tea, the way you're building foundations out of ordinary things for me. The fear of growing older, it just drifted out the door. 'Cause every year that passes makes me love the future more. It's a slow burn devotion, a steady beating heart, realizing that the finish is just another start. I'm not chasing ghosts or a fading memory. I'm just living in the old ways that you gave to me. I didn't know what always meant until I saw your face. I didn't know that limitless was just a quiet space. The world was always rushing, trying to get through. But I learned forever beside you. It's not a distant ending or a story in a book. It's the way you hold the silence, it's the way you look. Yeah, I learned forever beside you, beside you. Where the seconds don't matter, where the years never end. My lover, my logic, my very best friend. I learned forever beside you. Gentle creeping. I used to keep my guards up high, a fortress in the sand, watching for the shadows with a trembling in my hand. I thought that love was lightning, a storm that leaves you bare, a reckless kind of beauty that vanished in the air. But you didn't come with thunder, you didn't come with pride. You just sat down in the ruins and stayed right by my side. It wasn't one big moment or a grand dramatic spark. It was the way you held the flashlight when the room got dark. You didn't ask for armor, you didn't need a show. You just gave me permission to let the heavy go. I've been a runner, I've been a ghost, fearing the things that I wanted the most. But you took the maybe, you took the escape, and you gave my tomorrow a whole different shape. In a world full of tremors, you're the one thing that's true. You made my heart feel safe when it was with you. The way you check the coffee, the way you lock the door, the things I used to worry about, I don't worry anymore. There's a softness in my breathing I haven't felt in years, a quiet kind of courage that's bigger than my fears. I'm not looking for the exit, I'm not waiting for the fall, because for the first time I'm not afraid at all. Safe isn't boring, safe isn't small. It's having the strength to stand tall through it all. It's the anchor in the water, the roof above the rain. It's knowing that your kindness is the end of my pain. I've been a runner, I've been a ghost, fearing the things that I wanted the most. But you took the maybe, you took the escape, and you gave my tomorrow a whole different shape. In a world full of tremors, you're the one thing that's true. You made my heart feel safe when it was with you. You made my heart feel safe. No more shaking, no more hiding, just this steady, quiet light. You made my heart feel safe. Good night, my safe. I used to check the exits, I used to count the miles, hiding all my secrets behind 1,000 smiles. I was waiting for the other shoe to hit the floor, keeping one hand on the handle of the door. But you don't ask for evidence, you don't demand a sign. You just lean your steady spirit into mine. It's not a frantic grasping or a jealous kind of flame. It's the way I feel, no tension, when I hear you say my name. It's the freedom of the open road, the comfort of the light, knowing you be coming home to me tonight. I don't have to hold my breath, I don't have to hide. I can leave the windows open and the gates out wide. It's not a leap of faith into the dark and the blue. It's the solid ground I'm finding every time I look at you. No more weight upon my shoulders, no more what if or must. Because finally this love feels like trust. You're the keeper of my messy, the witness to my weak. You listen to the words that I'm too afraid to speak. There's no fine print in the promise, no conditions in the care, just the quiet reassurance that you're always gonna be there. I finally stopped running from the things I couldn't see, because I know that you're the safest place for me. It's a bridge that doesn't tremble, it's a knot that won't untie. It's the truth that's living purely in the corner of your eye. It's the rest my soul was seeking, the ending of the fear. Everything is crystal carbon, everything is clear. I don't have to hold my breath, I don't have to hide. I can leave the windows open and the gates out wide. It's not a leap of faith into the dark and the blue. It's the solid ground I'm finding every time I look at you. No more weight upon my shoulders, no more what if or must. Because finally this love feels like trust. It feels like exhaling, it feels like coming home. No more looking back, no more feeling alone. This love feels like trust. If the world ran out of color, if the sun forgot to rise, and I couldn't find the starlight in the corners of your eyes, if the maps were all erased and the landmarks fell away, and we were left with nothing but the ghosts of yesterday, I wouldn't need a compass, I wouldn't need a sign to know exactly where your hand would press against mine. It's not about the surface, it's not about the goal, or the stories that the pretty pictures told. I know the shape of your kindness, the frequency of your soul. I know the parts of you that make my broken pieces whole. If I couldn't see a thing, if the lights all blew away, I'd find my way to you like the ocean finds the bay. I don't need the glitter, I don't need the spark, I choose you in the dark. Through the shadows and the silence, through the depth of the unknown, I know your heart by its rhythm alone. They say love is a vision, a trick of the light, but I've seen the most clearly in the middle of the night, when the noise of the world is finally stripped bare. I can feel the steady weight of the love that we share. Even if I lost the sky and the velvet of the blue, my soul would still be calibrated straight toward you. Eyes can be deceived, visions can be wrong, but I've known the truth of you all along. It's a gravity that pulls me, a cord I can't unbind, the kind of devotion that leaves the physical behind. If I couldn't see a thing, if the lights all blew away, I'd find my way to you like the ocean finds the bay. I don't need the glitter, I don't need the spark, I choose you in the dark. Through the shadows and the silence, through the depth of the unknown, I know your heart by its rhythm alone. I don't need to see, I just need to feel. The only thing in this life that is absolute and real. In the pitch black, in the quiet, I choose you. I spent a lifetime as a restless traveler, checking every map and every winding road. I thought that home was just a place with a number on a door, or a faded memory of a life I lived before. I was a suitcase in the hallway, a key that didn't fit, looking for a fire but never finding where to sit. I was tired of the run and tired of the chase, until I saw the sanctuary in your face. I didn't have to pack a bag, I didn't have to fly. I just had to look into the honesty of your eye. I've stopped looking at the horizon, stopped watching the sky. I've said my final bittersweet goodbye to the why. The wandering is over, the winter chill is gone. I finally found the place where I belong. The locks all turned, the walls fell down in the light of your gaze. After all the lonely miles and the aimless days, my heart finally came home. It's the way you leave the light on, the way you say hello, a steady kind of magic that I didn't even know. I'm not a guest here anymore, I'm not just passing through. I'm rooted in the soil of the life I've built with you. There's no more looking for the exit, no more checkout time, just the beautiful boring rhythm of your life matching mine. Home isn't four walls, it isn't brick or stone. It's the soul that makes you feel like you're never on your own. It's the anchor in the chaos, the peace I couldn't find, the ending of the search for a weary, anxious mind. I've stopped looking at the horizon, stopped watching the sky. I've said my final bittersweet goodbye to the why. The wandering is over, the winter chill is gone. I finally found the place where I belong. The locks all turned, the walls fell down in the light of your gaze. After all the lonely miles and the aimless days, my heart finally came home. I'm taking off my shoes, I'm hanging up my coat, I'm finding exactly where I'm meant to be, with you. Home, my heart finally came home. I used to think that love was a battlefield, a constant negotiation, a shield against a shield. I was waiting for the heavy rain, the crashing of the waves, a desperate kind of hunger that never quite behaves. I thought if it didn't hurt, it wasn't real or deep. I was losing my tranquility just to have a soul to keep. But you didn't bring the lightning, you didn't bring the fire, you didn't build a monument to a frenzied desire. You just walked into the chaos and you quieted the room, like a garden finally finding the patience to bloom. I've been chasing the storm for so many years, trading my rest for a handful of fears. But you took the fever, you took the release, and you turned love into peace. It's not a shaken foundation or a wild empty chase. It's the solid still comfort of your steady embrace. It's the easy silence when we're sitting on the floor. The way I don't feel like I'm fighting a war anymore. I'm not checking my pulse, I'm not holding my breath, fearing that stagnation is a living kind of death. I found that growing old is a beautiful art when you have a quiet kingdom living in your heart. It's the unconditional rhythm of a steady beating heart, knowing that the finish is just another start. No more high wire walking, no more fragile glass, just the gentle green of the seasons that pass. I've been chasing the storm for so many years, trading my rest for a handful of fears. But you took the fever, you took the release, and you turned love into peace. It's not a shaken foundation or a wild empty chase. It's the solid still comfort of your steady embrace. No more noise, no more fear, just the quiet joy of having you here. You turn love into peace. A single clear piano note to finish. I used to be a drifter in the wind, always looking for the place where the horizon thinned. I had my bags packed tight by the foot of the bed, with 1,000 miles of road living in my head. But the running felt like heavy lead, a tiring kind of game, until I found the sanctuary inside your given name. It's not about the scenery or the changing of the leaves. It's about the quiet confidence a soul finally receives I don't need to check the weather or the pulling of the tide. I just need the steady weight of you standing by my side. The wandering is over, the search has reached its end. I found my final harbor, my lover and my friend. I'm planting every promise in the soil of this sacred star, and I stay where you are. No more looking for an exit, no more traveling alone. I'm building up the future from this foundation that we own. There's a magic in the ordinary when I'm looking at your face, a limitless horizon in this one specific space. I used to think that staying was a stagnant kind of fear, but I've never felt so free as I do right here. The restless ghost inside me has finally gone to sleep, because your love is the only secret that I ever want to keep. Let the cities rise and fall, let the oceans turn to glass. I'm not chasing after moments that were never meant to last. I'm anchored in the current of a devotion that is true, and my compass is just pointing straight to you. The wandering is over, the search has reached its end. I found my final harbor, my lover and my friend. I'm planting every promise in the soil of this sacred star, and I stay where you are. No more looking for an exit, no more traveling alone. I'm building up the future from this foundation that we own. Where you are, that's where I'll be. No more roads, no more sea, just the stillness, just